Oh my god, lost it. T-34 about to die from the double. Oh, wait, Artie's coming out on the retreat. Okay, solid. You got the unit on retreat, but Pack 43 still alive. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm currently going to be casting a 4v4 on Road to Arnhem, but this is a 4K replay because it was submitted by an awesome patron and or sub, and or just fan in general, hopefully one of those things, unless I'm messing up completely, which is not out of the ordinary on my channel. But this 4v4 is filled with 3 Americans, 1 Soviet, versus 2 Austrian and 2 OKW, being SOE Stoke, which is part of Panther's group, if I believe, Yono Speak English, which fits me quite well, Made Acrobat, I'm a klutz, and I have nothing for Drek. I'm sorry, I have no comment. We also have Scotch and Soda, Barbershop, B Ryan, and Some Tool. Anyway, like I said, 2 Austrian, 2 OKW, 3 Americans, 1 Soviet. Submit a replay down below via to my Gmail or my Discord, and you know, I'll take a look, see how things go. Echelon, by the way, engaging a Kubel. But while they engage that, let's also go over one other small little detail. That being the fact that, again, I cast replays live, usually on Sunday, sometimes Saturday, with tournaments. Is this Kubel literally just going to die? You know what? If this Ryan is similar to the Ryan I know, that makes perfect sense. Just losing units and not paying attention, but blaming someone else for their transgressions. Exactly on point. Anyway, it looks like some tools bringing up MG, Mortar, Pioneer, which may not be so great when OKW is making cover on negative roads for the enemy to use. Great job, man. Meanwhile, on the far right, we have a American push against the Axis that seems to be a little more, well, forceful, being the fact that they've already captured the territory on the opposite side of the bank rather than territory that is on their side. Usually the road is a good dividing point for this map to be like, okay, well, oh, and by the way, I have strategic zoom on, so I can see very far, which is really good for like seeing airstrikes and artillery and stuff like that. But anyway, we got forces moving in. That's going to drive a lot of their forces probably to a new position to fight this big old blob of American forces. Stoke might be having a stroke shortly if that mortar gets a direct shot on him, which is a possibility. Storm Pioneer's going in for the retreat. One of the riflemen is very low, so that's entirely possible we could kill the unit, which would be a big loss. Nope, they're all going to retreat. Rifleman very low. That front man is pretty much could die, which would kill a squad. But yeah, there he goes. That's a squad down. Stoke did have a stroke, or at least one of them. Maybe 2? Oh my god, if he loses 2 units in the first 3 minutes, that's a big blunder. That's a big blunder right there. Oh, Pioneers! Oh, great job. 2 units. So yeah, SOE. I'm gonna message Panther, being like, excuse me, one of your guys, just not cutting it. Just not cutting it. You're supposed to be one of some of the best guys in CoH2, and I'm just not seeing it right there. Anyway, far left, the Allies are also on the defensive. Looks like the Axis did manage to push up. Mostly with, looks like Panzer Fusiliers and Grenadiers with some mortar support, pushing back the enemy. MG looks like it took some damage, but it's holding its own for right now. But no, anyway, commander-wise, if you went Panzer Fusilier, you had to go something, breakthrough. Meanwhile, Axis also went with, what? I'm sorry, 2 breakthroughs? Alright, 2 Yag Tigers, oh god. Someone's gonna immediately make a comment. Greyshots, they're spamming, heavy tank destroyers. The Allies are completely overwhelmed. They have nothing to... Hold on. First off, they have P-47s. That's a fantastic airstrike. Second... Oh, great pick, by the way, by the Pathfinders. Secondly... Mortar saying him. That's weakening him down. Okay. But anyway. Secondly, the Americans have fast-moving tank destroyers that can quickly get around... Oh my gosh, is that another pick? Oh my god. Well, there's 2 Grenadiers that immediately die. Ambulance healing them up. So yeah, if they want to take out tank destroyers, you can. It is hard, but smoke, having your own tank destroyers, and maybe some air support, and you got in the bag. Captain retreating, looks like he will survive this, which is good. Looks like actually the Americans switched over to this side to help, and by God, that's working. German forces in complete disarray trying to hold line. Pathfinders doing extremely well. They're getting lots of good picks. I mean, hell, if they get some guys on the retreat, that would be amazing. Looks like those guys will be fine. These guys, not so much. They're down to 2 models compared to 3. And Rifleman will grab the capture point. Wow, I don't... Hold on. Okay, so it won't be connected... Or will it? I think they'll need one more thing. We'll see. Oh, no, it's Stern Pioneers are stopping it from decapping. Good job. But he's going to walk back to his ambulance over here, heal up, and then have the rest of the guys move on in to knock out the Sturm. Panzer II will be on the field shortly. We have a captain, so a T-gun could be a good counter. Now, this American went with captain as well. So, like I said, a T-gun, solid counter to any sort of Panzer II. It is early, I'll say that. Axis are definitely were able to get some fuel in to deploy that unit so early. But, like I said, if the Allies get a good AT grenade, maybe, or a solid AT line. Actually, speaking of which, how's the... Hold on. Where's the other American? Oh, okay, so this one does have an M1. So at least one of them does. Alright, that's good. Meanwhile, left-hand side, it's not looking great. Pathfinders up to Vet 2. These aren't the IR Pathfinders, so don't expect a heavy artillery barrage from them. But the left side is completely collapsed. XSomeToolx doesn't getting a half-track, but we'll see how effective that is. Meanwhile, Yono, I'll just call Yono, because that sounds hilarious. Yono is being pushed back, also with Punchful Slayers, though a bit more of a mix. Kubel trying to detect enemy forces, you can tell that by slower speed and its detection ability on. Grenadiers trying to guard the flank, but American forces are pushing on in. Those riflemen, no joke, they're keeping the Axis tied down. What's this? There's a unit. Oh, the Soviets are going in for some deep dives, which makes sense. There's nothing here, there's an MG. If he can come in from the other side, he could throw some Molotovs and kill it. But, no, right now we got ourselves Allied forces ignoring mid. Sure. MG's going in the building, so I don't know how long they're going to hold against it. They need Molotov or something, which would be more urban assault, which he has not gone. Mortar's coming in against the captain. Small little push on the left seems to be working. Pathfinder's holding, but God knows how long with that force coming on in. Although it looks like mortars are once again doing some work. The American mortar, I'll give credit. Again, we get both grenadiers down. It did something. Anyway, Pathfinder's in good cover. Mortar's still coming in. Did he just lose his... No, he didn't. He just fell back. I think he fell back. Has he lost his squad already? Let me check. No, he has not. Okay. I'm just losing my mind. Not out of the ordinary here at Greyshot Productions. M1 hits the Panzer II, which I think is going for the ambulance. But, oh, he has no snares. Oh, he does have a half-track. That could be effective. Again, while not, you know, native to, like, easily killing the Panzer II, it does have a decent secondary fire, which, again, after the bullets, it does have some penetrating shells that, yeah, did it. It killed the Panzer II, though main acrobat's definitely losing men. He doesn't have that much, though he has plenty of manpower to pump out more riflemen, which is exactly what he's doing. Meanwhile, in mid, we have another half-track. Fighting a half-track. Oh, my God. That's funny. AT hits the bush. This thing's almost dead. My God. Is there anything else to support? Not really. The Soviets at least grabbed the VP on the far right and seems to be in a perfect position to grab this position, that point until the Grenadiers came on in. Rifle grenade? No, it doesn't have the munitions for it. Scotch is trying to cover it, that fuel point, which makes sense. The other one's constantly contested. You want to make sure you get some fuel in. Soviet forces moving on in. Again, Grenadiers out of cover, so they're easier to be picked. Plus mortar support that comes in. Gonna have to make them keep moving, which is unfortunate for an MG42, which prefers to be fired immobile when they're immobile, not on the move. Again, I will say this, the Allies have definitely taken some hits, but they've definitely dished them out. Speaking of which, Pathfinder's moving on in with 10 kills already. Not too bad for a support unit. We have a small flank of Pioneers coming on in. Also, why Shrek teams? Whatever. You're getting a Stuka. XSomeToolx is still trying to heal up on the front with the half-track right there. Speaking of the half-track, pushes back the Pioneers. Ambulance healing up their men. A lot of bars and LMGs. Gotta give credit where credit's due. They're upping their attack power, and the Germans, while they are doing the same, they're like, oh, We got Panther Fusiliers with G43s. They'll be fine. Nope. Nope. The allies have more than enough firepower to deal with that. The question, though, is overall resources, because it seems like the Axis are consistently at least measuring up to or surpassing, especially in fuel. Right now, if they decap this, there we go. They have more munitions. So it's really going to be interesting to see if they can get some more resources in. We do have a cache. Yono definitely built a cache. The Axis, though, are building caches as well. Half-track being healed. Battle on the left. Paratroopers being called in. So Pathfinders and your paratroopers with LMGs. Big push with the half-track. Again, Grenadiers coming on in, trying to hold the line. Stern Pioneer might die here. Nice little win if they can kill it. Stuka, though, fire. You can see the rockets go right into the air, and here they come. I'm assuming on this position. Oh, right in the ambulance! That's a big blow, especially for an army that's not so massive in the grand scheme of things. Although the same can be said for B. Ryan, especially if these Panther Fusiliers can be neutralized by the giant American attack blob moving in. Oh my god. Mortar, come on, take him out. Oh, smoke. If that was an actual mortar, he would have been dead. That would have been great. That would have been fantastic. Alright, infantry's pushing on in. Alright, they're moving on into cover. Rifle grenade is fired. They're kind of scattered, but did health damage. Grenade wipes another grenadier. Ooh, that's a big blow. Again, the more frontline units you lose, the worse off you are. So at least the Allies are killing German forces. Can they kill this one? Come on. No. Half-track still in the front. Pack gun could fire. Does get a direct hit. He's going to move out of the way. Grenadier's going to hold on, but paratroopers will grab the fuel. Do they have an ambulance somewhere on the front? They do. Another ambulance is on the front to heal, so at least he's trying to help out his ally. We got some repairs. Axis, though, in mid are still holding the munitions. Pretty important when, again, you're trying to get a good amount of resources to combat the enemy. Armor-piercing rounds about to be active against the half-track, which should kill this thing pretty quick if he doesn't get out of there. He does. Good for him. American forces will still grab the fuel, which is double fuel for the Allies. The question is, because the Allies went so heavy on the half-tracks, will that actually matter? The Germans did go with a Stuka, to be 100% fair. But, like, Scotch already got the last building. So I see a Panther, maybe. Barbershop, again, got it, but a little farther away. So probably a Panzer IV in the next minute or two. Probably 2. B. Ryan is with the Stuka. XSomeToolx is getting a Panzer IV. So the Axis at least will have medium armor by about 13 minutes. That's not too bad. 13, 14 minutes is, I would say, average. Allies, what are you looking at? Allies has the last building for the Soviets. We got a Major, right? In development. Okay, I was going to say. Major's on the field for main acrobat. A little bit ways off, though. But the 39 fuel per turn is absolutely helping them get back up. So, again, the Allies won't be too far off from fuel. A little behind the Axis, but again, if they can hold with AT, they should be fine. Big push coming in over here with a lot of American infantry. Germans are trying to do what they can. Again, they could use the dead half-track as cover. So at least we know who won the half-track war. Again, I typically don't like the American half-track, but hey, if you use it well, fantastic for you. And they are possibly using it very well. American infantry is pushing on in. The fuel might be contested here for a moment. MG smoked. And Grenadiers are pulling back. Panzer headquarters, though, guards against further American infantry. Though grenade causes some damage to both the Grenadier and the Rickenmer for forcing them back. Another grenade, but alas, nothing really there. G43 rifles could pick this American rifleman running. They do manage to kill the squad right on the road. We have ourselves conscripts moving on in to try to take the point. Mortar support is coming on in. Again, mid munitions just going to the Axis. But at least fuel is contested. Though it looks like we have a Panzer IV flanking the left-hand side. AT gun in a bad state, so it can't hit them. It's using the bush as cover, which is pretty smart. Though Allies continue to hold this sector, they have a lot of forces in front of them to deal with. Again, maybe a Calliope could be good. We are made acrobat when infantry companies are going. That might be a bit overkill if you have 2 sets of priests. Again, very good in terms of dealing with, let's say, I don't know, a Yag Tiger if you have constant priests on it, or a creeping barrage. Oh, can we get a kill? Oh, come on. Oh, he's not focusing on that. That could have been a good wipe. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shrek has been left behind. American forces pulling back. AT gun hitting the Panzer IV. American infantry falling back. Little flares pop so the Panzer can see further. Oh my god, we're about to see another dead grenadier. Oh my god, Pathfinder snipe it. I want to say the Pathfinder sniped it. God damn, Germans having a bad day. So many grenadiers. Anyway, Panzer IV, just like, yeah, they have AT. I'm backing the fuck up. And also, we can get better range, too. Stuka firing, but it's actually technically in the AT gun's range, so we might want to get out of there. Going for the ambulance. Oh, and hang the infantry. I don't know if he got a kill. Sorry. I think he maybe got one, but I think it's one model, so maybe not. He at least did damage, at very least, to it. Grenadier pulling on back on the far right. Soviets doing what they can, but being incinerated. T-34's on the field. But Panther's moving on in. You might want to run, baby. You might want to run. Yeah, they're out of position over here. That Panther could just stroll on in. The AT gun's not in a good state. This AT gun's trying to heal up. Panther is diving. But a ram and a knocked out Panther might spell doom for Scotch. If they can get the kill at the very least. Come on, the bush might protect it. Soviets are losing men. Panther behind the bush now. A direct shot is needed. He decrews it. And engineers are inbound. Oh my god. How many German... Oh, I swear to god, if the Soviets get that Panther. I swear to god. How many games am I going to get with a goddamn Panther being exchanged? How many? Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Okay, you probably should have healed it as much as possible before. Do the Soviets have like a healing ability? They do not. Okay, the engineer healing up might have been a better, but I don't see any like fast attack group coming on in anywhere in this front. You have maybe a support gun that can hit it, but as long as it keeps moving, the mortar's coming in here, but the Panther's already gone. They got recon. They're like, oh shit, guys, we have a problem. We have a problem. We got Panther coming on by Barbershop. He's like, alright, I'll go deal with this goddamn mess. He's still escaping. I don't know. Support gun trying to hit. Misses. He's in Soviet lines now. On the left, another grenadier. How many times? I literally just looked back. Just to check one thing. AT gun hitting the front. Stuka firing point blank, but kind of missing. We have units coming on in. Pintle opening fire on the Grenadier, which is helping. Oh my god. So many engine crits. How can your engine be damaged 3 times? How? They're trying to stop the Grenadier so he can escape. Artillery's hitting. Unfortunately, they might not be able to unless they focus all on that one. They're focusing on the wrong one. Need to focus on that one. Molotov fire. He's trying to fire the Faust. No! No! Oh, he's going to lose that, isn't he? Yeah, he'll lose it. I'd still call that a win. You killed the Panther. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That was your Panther. So you lost your own Grenadier and the Panthers. That's a loss. We have an AT gun charging for... Oh, they're trying to hit the other Panther. All right, buddy, you're pushing your luck a little bit. All right. At least you have another one on standby. Mortar carriage on the field. All right, stop the AT gun from being... Okay, don't decrew it. Oh, boy. There it goes. Wonderful job. Well, at the very least, the Axis armor front is not exactly doing well. We have artillery breakthroughs coming on in. Move everything! There's artillery about to hit this entire sector, which is going to pulverize it. This is the part where you run away. Or just chill, that's fine. Major and Soviets not moving. How's the Major not being hit yet? Oh, there it goes. Wow, actually didn't take all that much damage. Surprised. T-34, still alive, and knocks out the support gun. On the left, we got Recon. Grenadier, it's like the 10th one, or something like that, is on this front. Oh my god. Don't lose the Panzer Grenadier! Okay, it's gone. Again, give credit where credit's due. Drek is absolutely just smashing them. This paratrooper has 26 kills. Pathfinders have been up with bars, I believe. Oh my god. Make them bar finders. Suka comes in, knocks out the howitzer, which is a nice win. T-34 pushing a little bit too much, though, trying to kill the AT gun from being taken. Though they might lose this. They do. Panther gets a nice long-range shot. T-34, though, getting some good shots in. Up to vet 1, 12 kills. Katusha firing, but not really hitting all that much. Recon's overhead, which is revealing all the enemy, you know, allied positions, which is helping for artillery and everything else. Anyway, T-34 needs to worry about being Fausted. Yeah, there it goes. The Faust. Panther is pretty much healed. It can dive. And there's not too much AT. There's still one they have to worry about. But anyway, SOE still has a direct strike. He can be called in. And he's trying his best. Wow, that completely whiffed. What? Alright, there you go. You got a kill. Unfortunately, he just alerted the Panther, so he's coming to say hi. Double AT grenade. Oh, wait, no, you only have one AT grenade. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Oh, nice. Get out of it. Damn it. Panther trying to get out of there. Buddy, you're reversing an M1. This M1 can fire pretty freaking far. Oh, he's using extended range, too. Oh, wait, he's already using it. He's going to need to move up. Like, move up your line. The captain suffers still decent health, so another barrage might be enough. I don't know. Oh, he drops smoke. He's not going to be able to get close. Nope, get out of there. Just run. Just run. Not worth it. Not worth it. Soviet forces to come in. Bubble Sudan right there. So they're being held. Push on the left. We got the paratroopers advancing. What a joke. You dropped smoke. What are you talking about? Wait, AT guns opening fire. Can they kill it? They do. The Panzer IV on the left side's down. I have no idea what that means. Chat, let me know what that means. Werfer comes on in, knocks out an M1. The other one's barely alive, but Pathfinder's still kicking ass. With the paratroopers. Again, right now, it's like, you shouldn't be like, man, I couldn't kill the Panther. It's like, alright. You have killed Panthers in the past. That one's crippled for the time being. Maybe do a recon and, I don't know, a direct strike. I mean, you both had direct strikes. Just saying. SOE. You have a major that is vet 2, which means it can fire 2 planes. So use your 2 planes, circle, find out where he's healing, and maybe have an engagement so his infantry's tangled up in something. I don't know. But so he doesn't realize that he's being artied to death. Just, you know, some ideas. By the way, Scotch went with joint operations, which means he should have a building somewhere. I want to say it would have a building, right, Scotch? You would make a building. Okay. I wasn't looking for a plane crash. I'm looking for a building. I guess he hasn't used this, but it's great for repairs and healing on the front, so I would recommend it. T-34 coming back up, guarded, supported by Katusha and S-285. So Soviet's looking pretty good. Panther, though, moving on in. S-285 needs to come up to support, but he's back at base, so yeah. Yeah. Left-hand side, it's not looking great. Super comes on in, but the Pathfinder blob just dodges. I love this tank trap line. It's like a perfect, like, defensive line for any sort of push over here. Werfer is opening fire upon the blob. Hits his own men. Does actually kill a Pathfinder, though. That's a nice little win. They're grouped up around the cover, so they got a good hit on target. Meanwhile, it looks like the Axes are pushing in against the Allies. Katusha knocks out a unit, which is pretty good. Conscripts, though, 7-man squads, nothing to sneeze at. Can at least take hits. Not the best at dealing damage, but can definitely take the hits. Alright, Scott's coming on in. Please tell me you don't have 2 Scots. Okay, never mind. This one's just decrewed. Stern. Oh my god, artillery officer having a rough time. Can we kill it? Alright, got a decent shot. Like, this would be a good time for time on target. And I say this because main acrobat has time on target. Or over here. But it looks like you have a priest already focused on it. So, yep, he has the priest focusing. Half tracks down though, so that allows air support to come on in, which I think the Axis do have. Some tool does have close air support though. Judging by the fact the allies are still advancing, I'm gonna guess that got shot down. Oh, time on target. Okay, that works. Oh no, it's air support. Oh, that's actually even better because they'll chase. And they're grouped up. Well, that freaking works. The Axis have been completely shoved off their position. Kill the that position if you can. You don't have to, but like killing that would at least stop repairs and keep B. Ryan more on the defensive because he can't be as aggressive. Oh, grabbed his MG. Okay. Or he lost a grenadier and picked up another MG, probably the latter. What the fuck? Oh my god, they're targeting planes again. He's targeting the plane again. For those who don't know, if there's no enemy armor vehicles, the planes will actually shoot other planes. Air support's coming on in. I don't understand why. There is a recon plane. Maybe to kill this, but he's backing up. He's outside the range now. Oh, he's still going after it. Okay. Nope. Not enough. The Pathfinders and paratroopers are like, I'm sorry. You're trying to flank us? Really? Although I think they white phosphorus themselves. Maybe. Some white phosphorus came down. Not entirely sure where. Oh, maybe it was the Stuka. No, the Stuka's only fire. Alright, VP-wise, again, allies are the ones down. Axis in the lead right now. Artillery still doing some work. Panchai quarter. Oh, Yag Tiger's on the field. Okay. And it's not their Yag, it's the other Yag on the other side. So they called in some fire support. Now, again, allies could focus their efforts here, or, as we can see on the right, because of the more resources being diverted to the other front, this one has less, which could have put it at a severe disadvantage. They have a very light skeleton crew currently guarding this whole front from, it looks like, an American-Soviet combined assault. Meanwhile, you have a Brumbar charging in, which is getting some good hits, knocked out the AT gun. But, yeah, there's still other AT guns you have to worry about. Wherever it misses the rifleman, big old push coming on in. Smoke coming in against the MG, allowing a continued advance. More mortar carriages, really? Not a Jackson? They figured to get at least one Jackson. Against that, but I guess already war. T-34 and S-25 push back the Panther, although the M1 is pushing them back. Rifleman, retreat, retreat. Not upping his men with bars, interesting. Anyway, oh, good kill there. T-34 gets a wipe, which would put, yeah, Scotch, not much, although he does have an LFH, which is, if this thing lives for longer than 2 minutes, it shouldn't. It shouldn't live because there's two allied players with direct strikes. One of them is directly facing him, and unless I'm mistaken, has a major, which has recon. So if this already does it, Stoke, you're literally killing yourself. You're literally allowing the enemy to strangle you, even though you have a perfect counter. Breakthrough is about to hit this area, though, and there's a lot of allied forces in this front. Mortar carriage is pulling on back. They're about to be blasted by the Arty. There it goes. Arty hits it. One more shot and it's gone. He's going to back on up, but again, one shot here. Nope, he lives. Okay, but it throws the allies back. Allies do have the fuel, and they have the other fuel, so the allies are getting double fuel. Plus, Yono, by the way, went with NKVD, so he has the anti-tank overwatch. Pretty solid at pushing back armor, which, oh, look, the Yak Tiger's coming back. So, great timing to come on in when the enemy has the ability and resources to call that in against you. Meanwhile, T-34 knocks out the Recadman for, again, not different T-34 than this one as 19 kills, but solid. It killed the AT gun. Hold fire, so it's harder to hit. Though I will say it looks like the American player doesn't have a huge front. I swear to God, stop with the mortar carriages. Get a Jackson or something. I don't know. I guess he's trying to be wiping infantry, but I don't know. I feel like the Panthers are just going to rush through. And something just died. I'm not sure what. Stuka? Stuka's alive. Or maybe the ambulance died over here. That could have been it. Oh my god, Panther. I get what they're trying to do. He's trying to use the mortar carriages to weaken the infantry so your remaining infantry can kill it. I get it. I mean, the paratroopers have like 30-some kills, and they're dodging the counter-artillery. And the allies finally are starting to get VPs. Again, we'll see if the mortar carriage strategy works. It's a little unconventional, but we'll see if it works. Major... Okay, there we go. Do the recon. Oh, Pack 43's over here? Alright. Come on. Doesn't hit target. Nearly 600 munitions and doesn't call it in. Okay. Jagdtiger is moving on in. Maybe they saw the Jag and they're like, we'll focus on that. Which could be entirely possible. Yeah, Jagdtiger and Pack 43, your little mortar carriages aren't going to do all that much. Trying to get range, maybe for a direct strike. Calls it in. Okay, but loses the rifleman. If only... Oh my god, he's going to lose the second one. He's going to lose the second one, isn't he? Oh my god, lost it. T-34 about to die from the double... Oh, wait! Artie's coming out in their retreat. Okay, solid. You got the unit on retreat, but Pack 43 still alive, and T-34 died. Yag's still there, buddy. Yag is still there. AT Overwatch, maybe? They're firing everything in this sector. AT Overwatch could force them back enough where you can move up the line, but you still have to worry about this thing, because it'll be recruited shortly. I get maybe not going Jackson because then you can move up and don't have to worry about the tank destroyer. Great shot. All right, mortar carriage. You got your first wipe. Meanwhile, Panther's moving along the side. Not really much of an army. Again, a lot of his infantry died, which could be the fact of the mortar carriages. I'll see more in the after action report to see how well they did. S-35, though, pushes him back. AT gun moving on in. Maybe barraging that would be a good idea. Pack 43 being healed. We'll need another barrage. Great shot on the Panther. Grumbar does perish. Every time they cut back over, I feel like XSomeToolx loses another unit. Mortar carriages trying to hit the Grenadiers, which are dodging. Again, XSomeToolx going with Lightning War. He needs to move like lightning, otherwise he gets smashed. Although his Grenadiers are coming back in slowly but surely. Alright, Recon's overhead. Hopefully they can get a good strike. There's that. Anything? No? No, okay, so... Or, you know what? Main Acrobat could use his Priest. He could use the Priest to target the Stuka. Or, I mean, that would be a great hit if you could knock them both out. Anyway, they're still contesting the fuel, which does put the Axis in a bit of a tough spot, because then if you lose armor, you're just not getting as much. Especially if you put a lot of it into a big heavy tank, which we have with the King. King Tiger engaging the Rifleman. But we also have over here XSomeToolx guarding the VP, at least stopping any bleeding the Axis could be facing by not having majority of the VPs. But I'll give credit, the armor seems to be winning, but the infantry over here seems to be having a rough time with the mortar carriages. Though, big push coming in, Jagdtiger supporting. AT Overwatch would be great right now, but alas, we're not seeing it. Enough AT, though, could kill a Panther if they get another good salvo. Which is likely. He's still in range. He just needs a low air recon, which, with the Su-85 dead, maybe the infantry will have to provide support. Panther is being lit upon. We have a small flank coming on in. Panzer Fusilier's almost dead. Riflemen getting their revenge. It's like, finally, we wiped you! Again, I'm really surprised we're not seeing more anti-tank Overwatch. Recon's overhead, which makes me think a breakthrough attempt might be coming in, or they could just try to... just harass the enemy with some type of strike, or allow the Pack 43 to hit the, well, no, the mortar carriages knock out the Pack. Though Jag returns fire. Just bouncing up the front with the AT. Oh, big strike over here. I'm sorry, almost missed it. Oh, they're all grouped up. Air support just getting all of them, plus breakthrough. Allies being completely routed on the left. Air support still hitting it, kills the ambulance. All right, nice little win. So, okay, small push with some American forces. Grumbar barely lives, I might add. But, mostly, Drek is able to get out. He can himself call in air support, though I guess he's holding firm until he has a better situation in order to call it in. But even if they lose the left side, A, they still have the VP for a few more seconds, which helps overall. B, You probably want to pull back your great AT guns before they die from the Grenadiers, which are probably like, okay, we've died this entire game. We want some kills now. And they're probably going to get some. They're going to get some. Riflemen open fire on the Grenadier. Again, you have these guys who still have an infantry army. Not a lot of reserves. They're burning a lot of it, but they're getting some. I'm glad he timed on target that. At the very least, he eventually got it. So, Stoke, you know, does still need munitions for additional points. But, you know, it helps. One unit walking into mid because there's nothing there to stop it. Alright, let's see. On the left, we have the Stuka firing, and I assume they're going to hit this. AT gun maybe dies? No, kind of a miss, honestly. Mortar carriage is still trying to harass the enemy. But Axe is still in the fight. They're using their own artillery. Mortar carriage is hanging back. God, so many mortar carriages this game. Panther just charging on in. Is there anything to stop it? No. The answer is no. Panther, okay, maybe there's one thing. Okay, two. Wait, big push on left. Jackson's moving on in. Oh, air support or AT, come on. Air support, direct air support. Calling in for your team. There we go. Air support. Jackson's pushing on in. Brumbar about to die here. Stuka about to die. They got the Stuka. Brumbar would be a good kill. Air support's hitting the King. There goes the Jagdpanzer. Jackson, one down. Brumbar's still alive. King Tigers might be hit again by air support. Jackson, maybe use armor piercing. Oh, just get out. Just get out. Just get out. Take the tree with you. Air support hitting the King from the rear. Recrew it. No. No additional planes. The other one must have been shot down. King Tiger barely alive, but I would say it's a good hit. Killed a Yag and a Stuka for, and the King is crippled for a good time in terms of repairs. Oh, air support's still coming in? What? Is it actually coming on in? No, it's not hitting the target. They're outside of range. Yeah, the Sherman just got sent in to die. They're trying to come in. And to be fair, the riflemen here are just picking off the support equipment. There's no frontline infantry. I mean, B. Ryan lost a lot in that push. A lot of his major support units. A lot of infantry. It's not looking great. I mean, XSomeToolx has some more units, but he also lost another Grenadier. Grenade thrown on the Recad Warfare. It's almost dead. I mean, sure, the Grenadier will probably live this again with this fight. Might be able to wipe a unit. I think he's... No, he just has one MG. Or does he have two? Oh, he has two. Oh, good for him. But again, the same could be said about Green. He doesn't have a huge army. Although, it helps to have this guy with his Pathfinder paratrooper combo with like 40 or like 60 kills. I'm sorry, 70 kills. Mortar carriage hitting the pack. Pack gun does get one-shotted before dying. The other one, I think, missed. They're about to die, though. There it goes. Hold on. Big push. Oh, my God. Something happened over here. Looks like breakthrough was called in. Panther just diving. Hey, how's all that mortar carriage going to do against it? Just let me know. Yeah, recon's coming on in. It looks like the Soviets and them lost everything in this pitch battle. And while the Jagdtiger... Oh, my God. Jagdtiger lived. Yeah, it looks like the Germans still have a decent amount. This Panther's just rushing through. There's not much stopping him. Even if you AT grenade it, there's not much follow-up that can be done. Maybe a T-34 could get lucky, but you need to make sure you don't bounce. Meanwhile, on the left, again, you have all this going on. You know what? I'm happy you'll know at least use the anti-tank Overwatch. It didn't seem to kill anything, or maybe, you know, not as much as he wanted. Jackson being made. Grenade being thrown. Great grenade. Can the G43... Nope. No pick. Ambulance is targeted. Major's still there. They're throwing AT grenades. Again, T-34 could get the kill. I see it happening if he gets one more pen, but that Panther comes into support. It could be over. Alright, now run. Just run. Just run. Don't charge. Stop charging. You don't have that much more support. Okay, maybe... Okay, you have a couple conscripts. Oh, and he detonated the mine. Even better. Can you kill the stern? Okay. No, that's pretty good. This guy is slowly building up his army, but still, it's slow. The Ag Tiger's almost healed. It's partially there. But yeah, man, both battles happened almost exactly the same time. So sorry, guys, I missed that. But no, again, just great job. The allies on the one side have been pretty much brought down. You still have the mortar carriage trying to help, but do you have like the pack? No, it's dead. Rifleman holding the line. Panther could charge, but double AT grenades could put it at disadvantage. I don't think it'll lose to the T-34 unless they call in a anti-tank overwatch. But still, I think that would be a big loss for the Panther. Just charge on in haphazardly. Looks like he's waiting for his infantry support. Left-hand side, though, it looks like it's a little better for the Axis. They have some forces over here trying to hold. The Allied forces still decent in number, especially with the anti-infantry power and anti-tank guns. But armor is still the mortar carriages, which seems to be more on the back foot. Meanwhile, we have breakthrough on the right, which seems to be causing some issues. Do we still have the priest? We do. Priest is still on the field. Again, might be harder to hit. Mortar carriage is hitting the king. How's that going? Just bouncing off the front. Oh my god, this is incredible. You know, when I see a mortar carriage versus a king, I'm like, it's like the military versus Godzilla, where you just see all the explosions at the front. You're like, yeah, they're doing something. And then you, back in the mind, you're like, this is doing nothing. Just a visual showcase. Can't wait for Godzilla to charge his atomic breath, or in this case, the king, to open fire. All right, here we go. That's the high caliber guns. They're penetrating some of them and pushing the king back. A lot of them did bounce, though. G43 equipped Panzer Grenadiers pushing on in. Mortar carriages trying to hit. Forcing the unit back. Big push. Nice Werfer. Takes out 2 of them. Excellent hit. AT down to 1. Gets 1 decent shot in. 1 unit might be picked here by the Major. Come on, Major. Get some good shots in. Use that pistol. Nope. All right. Over here, the allies are not going to be able to hit that stuff in the back. Like, they have 1 AT gun. Good for you. It's not enough to kill a Brumbar and a king. It looks like they're losing quite a bit to the support and almost dot and everything. Mortar. All right, that was a good shot with the mortar carriages. Pioneer coming on the AT. On the far right, Germans are trying to push against the Allies. Allies, again, still keeping it pretty close, even though they lost. Definitely the last battle didn't go very well for them, but they're regrouping. They have double Jacksons now. Look, and mortar carriage doing well. I'm okay, I'll be honest. I may have talked too much shit on them. Mortar carriages seem to be doing pretty effective for the most part. Alright, they smoke. They're advancing. Try to take over the point, but Werfer's going to come on in. Maybe wipe it? No, actually surprised. Dropping smoke from the Noble Soldaten. Maybe that was what was earlier. The Noble Soldaten squad was there with white phosphorus. And I just missed the Noble Soldaten squad. Or it died very quickly, like this one might. No, it actually lived. Alright, there we go. I keep an eye on both sides. Looks like the next confrontation is going to be this Werfer. Rifleman does escape, though. Again, right now I think the Axis have a small lead. They're like in the upper 70s at the very least. Allies are in the upper 60s. So they need some good strikes in. You need some solid kills. Mortar carriages might be able to do that against the MG. If they're lucky. Come on. One last shot. Nope, not able to. We do have a small German push over here. But again, paratroopers and everything right there. They should be fine. Priest is hitting where exactly? Oh, it's hitting the main, like an area where they're very active. Oh, big push on right. Armor's pushing on in. Jackson's are on standby. We have Rifleman right there. They already fired AT grenade, but they didn't have anything that would back it up in terms of doing an engine crit. Anti-tank overwatch, great position. Like, you have the MG here. All the stuff over here is pretty much gone. Do anti-tank watch in the back, and you can keep pushing. Hell, sacrifice the T-34, ran the sucker, and then anti-tank overwatch just drops bombs like crazy, and there's the Yag dead. Like, Skippy does that pretty effectively, and I feel like you can sacrifice one T-34 if you want to knock out a big fucking tank. That would literally cause probably a collapse on this side, I would say. Great shot with high explosive rounds. I think it killed. No, oh, he just pulled back his men. I thought he killed it. Jackson's moving on in. Good Werfer almost kills the Major, but doesn't. Yak Tiger in a really rough spot. Again, this is where anti-tank overwatch would be great to help support your ally. Meanwhile, we have a Brumbar that's being very aggressive, but not a lot of AT over here right now. I'm assuming Drek is... Yeah, his AT line is not like what it used to be. T-34 pushing. Rams? Where's it? Where's it? There it is! Anti-tank overwatch. Alright, it's done. Throw an AT grenade on it. It should... Oh, wait. Oh my god, he's actually... Throw it! Throw it! You have enough! You have enough! It's also causing damage over here. So they can't move up. Yeah, that Yag's dead. Yag is dead. Not even a question. That's a lot of resources down. Though air support's coming on in. Oh, it's still coming in! Hit the Panther! Barbershop being smashed because he went into support. And yeah, there go. And again, the T-34, you can still repair. Win. Absolute win. And the armor's back. This T-34 is still diving like a champ. Oh, direct strike. Oh my god. Go, baby, go! Werfer, fire! Yes, Werfer's dead. Jackson's, where are you? Jackson's can kill that Panther. They had a little more support. Time of target coming in here rather than killing that. I guess he just killed the base. Almost Sadan chilling out by it, so that'll be a great hit. Almost Sadan barely dodge it, like, ooh. Jacksons have no infantry support? Yeah, they have no infantry. They had the perfect shot, but they had no infantry to kill it. God damn. What a blow. What a blow. Stoke could have advanced. I mean, the Soviets did perfectly. The T-34 is being repaired. Like, that's a perfect push. Oh, my God. But, yeah, that Barbershop's going to be out of commission for a little bit. He still has a Vet 4 Panther, so it's not like he's done. But, like, hot damn. He is... And the anti-tank overwatch rate in 40 seconds. He can do it again against the Panther if he wanted to. And that's easier than a Yag. The big thing is VPs. Right now, VPs is siding with the Axis and the Allies. Middle seems to be where the main contention is, and that's where CSomeToolx is focusing. Also, with Werfers, you should be able to cover it easier by the enemy force, which it looks like, unless I'm mistaken, the enemy force might have been shrunk. Yep, not as many Pathfinders and frontline infantry as he used to. Mortar Carriage is having a rough time keeping up with the infantry. Only 15 kills. They need additional... They need something, right? You need to take mid. And right now it seems like Orange is like, fuck it, I'm going mid. So that might be where Stoke needs to go. I keep saying Stroke. Stoke needs to go in order to keep this game competitive. The left-hand side, he's a Vet 3 King. Good job, B. Ryan, with that. Do we have any AT? We have a Vet 3 Jackson and a Priest. You know what that Priest might be good at in this area? Just cause havoc here so that forces the ally axis back and maybe you can do a big push. Panther rushing on in, right into a Jackson. Great plan. Vet 4, though, it's still a threat. Throwing a grenade. Might be able to get a wipe. Very low. Lieutenant can just walk on over. There is mines, though. There are some mines. So, he'll decrew it. Or decap the base. Barely. We do have some, looks like a wipe over here by the German. Again. I'm not seeing much of a front. It's kind of just scatterbrained. Panzer Headquarters is being healed, so that's good. And a big push over here. Bouncing from the Jacksons. Werfer comes on in, completely misses. AT. Air support's coming on in. Not enough to stun it. Werfer comes on in against the Pathfinders and the middle infantry. Trying to kill the pack. So the... Oh, here comes the air support. Brumbar could die right now from the Jackson if it can fire, but they're too far back. Drek just doesn't have the infantry support to hold. Mortar Carriage is going to need to hold that line. Good Good luck. Tiger's right there, which is, I think, the first time we saw a tiger. Now the Jacksons move in. Brumbar? Nah. Their support? Nah. Tiger with no support? Let's do it. You're being Fausted, by the way, and now the Yag's coming in on your flank. There goes one. There goes two mortar carriages. Again, Tiger just chilling. He has the support. I mean, sure, there's air support coming on in, but still. Soviet, once again, coming in to save the and hold the line. At very least, they're keeping it competitive. Obsidian, Vet 5, 65 kills. All right, Barbershop, I'll give you credit. That's a good Obsidian squad. It's pretty damn good. All right, the problem is Axis are taking control of the middle and left VP, so it's going to be up to a big push. At the very least, they'll get a Panther headquarters, which is below, so we can't get more stuff. Why is this being... It's shooting himself! Oh my god, that's funny. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. He's shooting himself. Anyway, T-34 moving on in against the Obsidian. Don't die. It's Vet 5. Oh, breakthrough! Breakthrough's being called in. All right, he's going to quickly redeploy his forces. Meanwhile, we have a small push. You got to take mid. The Soviets trying to advance, doing what he can. But, like, guys, move the lieutenant. Oh, my God. He's just chilling. Suka's firing. I'm assuming at the ambulance. Almost killing the cache. All right, big Soviets to come in. Versing a Vet 4, almost Vet 5 Panther with T-34s. Try to turn this tide. He's going in for the ramp. I don't think he'll touch it. Come on! No! Vet 5 barely gets out of there. Oh, so close. Already that would be a good idea, maybe. They're trying to take mid. Need to get him off. This is where the propaganda comes in, which he's doing exactly what he needs to get it off. Big push by the American, but oh, actually the armor's barely alive. He could wipe it if... Nope, he's pulling back. Okay, cool. They decrewed the point. Werfer's, though, coming on in. Tiger's coming on in. Oh, Panther! Oh, my God. Green collapsed. The Jacksons are coming in, though. They might be able to kill it. AT Overwatch or something. I mean, that would be huge. Air support's still hitting the Tiger, keeping it back. King Tiger's probably going to die right here if they can kill it. Oh, they do get it. Jagdpanzer would be next up. Use armor-piercing rounds. You got this. And here come the other Jacksons. All right. Tiger's forced back. But they need to keep allied infantry in mid. And also stuff over here. Which there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing over here. Oh, half-track could quickly redeploy. Or that unit. Allies really need more men. They have... Priest fire would be good here. Their bundle grenade. Wonderful bundle in the smoke. Makes it a lot easier. Air support coming in. Time on target neutralized the Obsidian. Alright. Oh! But the right! The right's being taken. AT gun quickly moving up. Is that time on target? It's a major, I think. Something. Yep. Big battle for mid. Tried everything they can to take it. Jackson's moving on in. Come on, fire again! It's barely alive! Or... There we go. Jesus Christ. Conscript's coming on in. He's trying to do what he can. Look, I know they're not exactly in the best state, but by God, you have to keep them in the fight. No, the Soviets push back. Oh no. And the right VP's contested. Oh, and killed by the Werfer. By Scotch's Werfer, so that's gone. And we have paratroopers coming on in. It's the problem is they don't have any point. The paratrooper probably would have been better to be called in over here, even though it's on mines. At least you could decrew it. Tiger's barely alive. So much artillery coming in. That's breakthrough, by the way. They need to capture the point immediately. There's nothing here. There's nothing on the point. Tiger's dead. But that's it. That's game. Allies lost it. Allies lost the point. They did not have enough infantry. Axis were throwing everything they got to try to take it. Yeah, that was a hell of a climax. But yeah, no, Axis definitely lost a lot of their forces. B Ride and XSomeToolx sent all their armor in and it died. But yeah, let's see how the damage was. I know XSomeToolx lost a lot of his Grenadiers, and there were times where infantry was definitely down, but it seemed like their armor was pretty solid until they threw it all in. I'm not saying that was the best strategy. I do like the idea of them doing it so they could keep the allies back. The problem is they couldn't hold on to the VP. Luckily, we were able to recapture it, otherwise that could have been very bad for them. Again, let's double check and see how well they did overall. Again, also I want to give a special thank you to XSomeToolx. Also, thank you for being an awesome Patreon supporter. Seriously, your support absolutely helps out. And if you want to really support this channel, please support my Patreon down below. You get some nice bonuses like early access. Yeah, top kills goes XSomeToolx, which is weird. I'm going to guess this a little bit to the Werfer, but we're going to see about that. That's my guess anyway. It's a bit more on the Werfer side. But let's see. We also got top damage going to Barbershop. Okay. What I mean, his Panther was pretty good. We'll do a little overview. All right, Yono was conscripts. Drek was AT guns, 24,000. I mean, they were pretty solid. Main acrobat, his Jacksons did pretty good. Stoke, mortar carriages got 66 kills. Okay, but how many of them did you deploy? I'm actually kind of curious. You've deployed. Oh my God. You deployed 6 of them, and somehow, even with 60-some kills, your efficiency was zilch. Oh my God. Okay, that's fun. Scotch and Soda, 15,000 for the Panther. Barbershop was 18,000 for the Panther, and it survived. It killed 4 vehicles. It was pretty solid. Jagdpanzer, 17,000. Stuka did pretty well too. XSomeToolx, pack guns. Yeah, packs were pretty solid at holding the enemy back, but overall, I think this was a game where they tried to do mortar carriages. It worked to an extent, wearing down the Axis a bit. But overall, the Axis still had a pretty positive KD, and they were still able to do quite a bit. Yono was my favorite. I know he didn't get top damage and was very low getting lowest kills, but by God, he came in there when needed. I felt like Stoke was actually the one kind of being the letdown a little bit. Even though here, if you look at Stoke, he's a... Oh, no, he's second on damage, and I get that with the Jacksons, but his infantry kills were not as good. Man, XSomeToolx, though, how many Grenadiers did you lose? You lost so many Grenadiers. 8, you lost, you produced that, he lost 8. But you know what? They held the line, I think. They held the line. But anyway, this solid game. Thank you for submitting it. If you guys have any points or any of the comments, leave them down below, and I'll take a look. But this has been Greyshot17. Thank you for your support. Check out my other channels too, my stream channel and also my creature feature channel. Again, links are down below, and I'll see all of you guys next time. Hey guys, before you go, let me give a special shout out to Aphyria, Folkvard, Joey G240, Balam, Ace, Tony B, Ion, Little Koosh, Samuel McKinney, Seth Coopers, and Jacob Oswald. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support and generosity. If you guys want additional content, check out the links above. Otherwise, I'll see all of you next time.